And with that, the NFL 2024 season has come to an end. It was a great season, probably one of the most talented we've had in the past 5 years. And honestly, it was just a crazy season throughout. I mean, from week one, we just knew it was going to be a great season from then and there. But I came here to talk about the NFL playoffs and how great those possibly can be, how great the 2025 playoffs are going to be. The season ending was pretty decent. I mean, that's because I hyped it up with them when the Lions and Vikings came around, and honestly, I'm pretty sure we all got disappointed. I mean, from the standpoint of the Lions and the Vikings, I thought it was going to be a close game. I'm rooting for the Vikings. I was rooting for the Vikings for a couple reasons. LSU receiver Justin Jefferson, and I'm rooting for Sam Darnold's comeback story. But I cannot defend him for making passes like this. I mean, the defender bit so hard on Justin Jefferson's cut route, like it was dang near impossible to miss that. The fact that he did miss it was like a wow. Like, are the Vikings really cooked come playoff time? Because they didn't really have a hard turn schedule this year. Then because they're going to obviously have to go against great teams, because this is probably the most even and ironed out playoff contention that we had in the past 5 years. So I mean, I don't know, Vikings fans, I mean, how do y'all feel? I don't really feel confident in if y'all gonna make it. I'm rooting for Sam Darnold's comeback story, but it's making it really hard if they cannot at least compete with the Lions. Not 9-31, it was kind of embarrassing for them. Like, I didn't even watch the full game because I already knew they were cooking on the start. Like, you throw a pass like that, that's a huge momentum swinger, and if you catch it, but they couldn't complete it. So like, what you want me to do? Like, they didn't even complete it. So I really want the Vikings to make it to the Super Bowl. I might have to pick against them come playoff time in my predictions, because I'm not confident in the Vikings anymore as I was used to, because after looking at their schedule for another time, it's like, wow, okay, I see, it's fairly easy. It wasn't a peak hard schedule, because if it was, they're probably going 10 wins. Their schedule was fairly easy this year, and it's probably the same thing what happened in 2021. That's why they lost pretty bad against the Giants. I mean, how do you lose bad against the Giants led by Brian Daboll? I don't get it. Then you have another team who doesn't even deserve to be in the playoff spot, and they have the 1 seed. It's the Kansas City Chiefs, and you cannot tell me that the Chiefs deserve every single win they got coming leading into the playoffs. Like, even as a Chiefs fan, you should know that the Chiefs don't even deserve those many wins. 15 wins. They should have at least 8 on the season, if that. I could go into depth on every single win that they had and how it should have turned out different, but as they say, it is what it is. So they have the 1 seed. So I mean, we'll see how that plays out. But playoff time, if Mahomes is out, because his wife, she's having a baby. So if he is out, like, they're mad cooked, because we saw how Carson Wentz played last week, week 18, or this week, week 18. Like, they are mad cooked if Mahomes is going to be out. Aside from those two teams, this playing field of the playoffs is pretty even out and ironed out, in my opinion. This is the best playoff bracket that I have seen in a while, and I'm excited for it. Maybe it's because the Broncos are in and there's a fresh team finally coming in, but maybe it's just me, and maybe it's just my opinion. This playoff season is going to be fun to watch. That is for sure. Every team in the wild card feels like it's going to be a good game. First, you got Texans and Chargers, then you got Ravens Steelers of rivalry at that 6th seed, 3rd seed. Then you have the Broncos and the Bills, two of the greatest passing offenses coming into the playoffs. Then on the NFC side, you got Vikings, Rams, another two great passing offenses on the NFC side. Then you have Eagles, Packers, a good rushing unit for both, more or less the Eagles and the Packers. Then you got a game, Tampa Bay versus the Commanders. Now, I want to wait for another video to put predictions on there, but But this is just to show how great the playoffs are possibly even going to be. Like, this right here has got to be one of the best playoff brackets I've ever seen since 2017. That rhymes. Oh, I got bars. Hold up. Now, no teams were majorly snubbed this year of the playoffs. I mean, you can make an argument that both the Bengals and Seahawks got snubbed, but as their playing field, like, they don't deserve to be in the playoffs. Like, the Seahawks and Bengals, like, Bengals are good, don't get me wrong, and Seahawks, they're talented, not coached well, but they're talented, and they could probably win a playoff game, but they don't deserve to be in the playoffs, not after the showing that they had this season. And I'm just being real, like, the Bengals nor the Seahawks, like, y'all can make an argument and say that, you know, they probably were snubbed, and they, I mean, kind of were in a way. As an NFL fan, unbiased here, the Seahawks and the Bengals do not deserve to be in the playoffs. Not this year, anyway. Deserve to be in the playoffs. Comment below which your playoff predictions are, and I'll put some of them in my next video. And I'll look over some of them, and I'll give over my review of them and my opinion on some of them. I can't wait to do the prediction because, like I said, the playoffs are going to be lit this year. Too bad the Cowboys aren't in it, but it is what it is. I hope you have a good day. Subscribe if you like the video. And that is all. Peace.